Welcome to the world of penetration testing. It's a dynamic field, constantly evolving and filled with opportunities for those who are curious and determined. This journey begins with understanding the tools of the trade, and there's no better place to start than with Kali Linux. The operating system you'll use is Kali Linux. It's more than just an OS, it's a comprehensive platform designed specifically for cybersecurity tasks. A specialized workshop for security testing. Think of it as a digital Swiss Army knife equipped with everything you need to assess and improve the security posture of systems and networks. Kali isn't for daily tasks like email or social media. It's not your everyday operating system for browsing the web or creating documents. Instead, it's packed with tools for probing and securing computer systems. It's built to be a focused environment for security professionals and aspiring ethical hackers. It comes preloaded with hundreds of security tools, carefully selected and configured for a wide range of tasks, saving you setup time. This means you can dive straight into learning and practicing without the hassle of individual installations and configurations. Kali is a Linux distribution open source, meaning its source code is freely available for anyone to inspect, modify, and distribute, and built for ethical hacking. It's designed to be used responsibly and legally with the goal of finding and fixing vulnerabilities before malicious actors can exploit them. Its roots go back to Backtrack, a pioneering distribution that paved the way for modern penetration testing platforms. But today, it's maintained by Offensive Security, a well-respected organization in the cybersecurity training and certification space, ensuring constant updates and reliability. This ensures that Kali remains a cutting-edge platform, always equipped with the latest tools and security patches. When you boot Kali, you're opening a toolbox crafted by experts for ethical hacking. It's a carefully curated collection of resources designed to empower you in your cybersecurity endeavors. Kali is the industry standard, used in certifications like OSCP, the Offensive Security Certified Professional, a highly regarded certification in the penetration testing field, and in most tutorials and books. This widespread adoption makes it easier to find resources and guidance as you learn. Its massive user community means help is always a search away. You'll find forums, online groups, and countless resources created by fellow Kali users. As a beginner, Kali gives you a complete out-of-the-box experience. Everything you need to get started is already there, pre-configured and ready to use. You can focus on learning hacking concepts, not wrestling with software installs. This allows you to dedicate your time and energy to mastering the core principles of cybersecurity. Everything for network discovery, scanning, exploitation, and more is right in the menu. The intuitive interface makes it easy to find and launch the tools you need. It's your digital laboratory, organized, powerful, and well-supported. A safe space to experiment and hone your skills. Here you'll experiment, learn, and grow into a security professional. You'll gain hands-on experience with real-world tools and techniques. Kali is your launchpad into cybersecurity. It provides the foundation you need to succeed in this exciting and challenging field. Let's get started. It's time to take your first steps towards becoming a cybersecurity expert. Before you even consider using any security tool, it's absolutely crucial to remember one thing: you must have explicit permission. This is the bedrock of ethical hacking. Testing systems, probing networks, or attempting to identify vulnerabilities without explicit written consent from the owner is not just frowned upon. It's illegal. Such actions can lead to serious legal consequences, including hefty fines, potential jail time, and a criminal record that could impact your future opportunities. The fundamental difference between an ethical hacker, a respected security professional, and a cyber criminal lies in their intent and authorization. It all boils down to consent and intent. Are you acting with permission, and are your intentions aligned with improving security? Your professional reputation is your most valuable asset in the cybersecurity field. Protect it fiercely. Always, without exception, practice your skills and experiment with tools in a safe, isolated lab environment. Utilize virtualization software like VirtualBox or VMware to create virtual machines. This is your digital playground. Set up one virtual machine for Kali Linux, your attacking platform, and another for a deliberately vulnerable target, such as Metasploitable 2. This isolated sandbox environment allows you to learn and experiment freely without posing any real-world risk. Always be acutely aware of your digital footprint, even within a controlled environment. Remember that your actions, even in a lab setting, can potentially be traced through logs and network monitoring. When conducting authorized tests, meticulously stay within the agreed scope. Never, under any circumstances, cross the defined boundaries. Maintaining unwavering professionalism and adhering to a strict code of conduct are absolutely essential for any ethical hacker. Remember, ethical hacking is fundamentally about identifying weaknesses and vulnerabilities in systems. The ultimate goal is so that these weaknesses can be promptly fixed and remediated, not exploited for malicious purposes. Every tool, every technique, and every piece of knowledge you acquire should be used to build stronger defenses and protect systems. Cultivate the ability to think like an attacker, understand their methods and motivations. This is crucial to becoming a more effective defender. Embracing this ethical mindset and responsible approach will not only keep you on the right side of the law, but also ensure you are respected and valued in the cybersecurity community. Imagine you're a spy. Your first need is a map. In cybersecurity, Nmap is your map maker. Nmap discovers devices on a network and identifies their open ports and services. It sends packets to targets and analyzes responses, revealing the network's layout. Nmap shows which IPs are active and which ports are open, closed, or filtered. Open ports often mean running services, potential vulnerabilities. Nmap can also detect software versions and operating systems, helping you pinpoint weaknesses. It's a command line tool, making it flexible and powerful. You build custom scans to get the info you need. Nmap's scripting engine automates advanced discovery and basic vulnerability checks. For any penetration test, Nmap is almost always your first tool. It's your eyes and ears on the network. Mastering Nmap is foundational for every hacker. Let's run your first Nmap scan. Open a terminal in Kali Linux, it's your command center. To scan a target, type Nmap, target IP. For example, Nmap 192.168.1105, press enter. Nmap probes the target and lists open, closed, or filtered ports. Focus on open ports, they're your entry points. For more detail, use Nmap, a 192.168.1105 ads version and OS detection, or try Nmap, SV, SC 192.168.1105 version detection and default scripts. Start simple, then add complexity as you need more info. Practice these commands in your lab. Get comfortable reading Nmap's output. Each scan reveals more about your target. Understanding this process is a core hacking skill. The terminal may seem intimidating, but it's your most powerful tool. With practice, scanning becomes second nature. If Nmap is your map maker, Metasploit is your all-in-one toolkit for breaking in. Metasploit is a massive framework of exploits, payloads, and modules for attacking vulnerable systems. An exploit targets a specific vulnerability. A payload is the code you run after breaking in. Metasploit's huge, curated database means you rarely need to write your own exploits. The classic workflow uses Nmap to find a weakness, then Metasploit to exploit it. Its interface is consistent. Select an exploit, set options, choose a payload, and launch. Auxiliary modules help with scanning, fuzzing, and more. Post-exploitation tools let you gather info or escalate privileges after a successful attack. Metasploit is a complete end-to-end platform for penetration testing. Let's walk through using Metasploit. Open a terminal and type MSF console to launch the Metasploit console. You'll see a prompt like MSF6, your command center. Suppose Nmap found a vulnerable service. Use the search command, for example, search VSF-TPD. Metasploit lists matching modules like exploit/Unix/FTP/VSSF-TPD_234_backdoor. Select it. Use exploit/Unix/FTP/VSF-TPD_234_backdoor. Check required settings with show options. Set the target IP. Set roasts 192.168.1105. Configure any other needed options. Launch the attack, type exploit or run. If successful, you'll get a remote shell, access to the target system. This process is the same for most exploits in Metasploit. The interface standardizes attacks, making learning easier. Practice searching, configuring, and launching exploits in your lab. Each step builds your understanding of real-world penetration testing. With Metasploit, you move from scanning to actual system access. While Nmap maps networks and Metasploit breaks in, Burp Suite targets web applications. Most modern services run on web apps, which have unique vulnerabilities. Burp Suite is the top tool for web app security testing. It acts as an intercepting proxy, sitting between your browser and the web server. You configure your browser to send traffic through Burp, which lets you see and modify requests and responses, pause, inspect, or change any request before it reaches the server. Burp Suite's integrated tools, proxy, repeater, intruder, let you probe for vulnerabilities. The proxy tool is key for beginners. It reveals the hidden data exchange between browser and server. You can see cookies, headers, and all transmitted data. This insight is crucial for understanding and testing web app security. Burp Suite turns invisible web traffic into a playground for analysis. Getting started with Burp Suite is straightforward, and it's a crucial first step in mastering web application security testing. We'll walk through the initial setup, ensuring you're ready to intercept and analyze web traffic effectively. Launch Burp Suite from Kali's menu. You can typically find it within the applications list. Ready to be initiated. Under Web Application Analysis. This category groups together various tools designed for penetration testing and security assessments. Accept the default project settings to quickly get to the main interface. These settings are suitable for most basic tasks and can be customized later as needed. To open the main window, where all the magic happens. This is your central hub for all Burp Suite activities. Focus on the Proxy tab first. This is where you'll configure Burp to intercept traffic between your browser and web servers. Set your browser's proxy to 127.0.0.1 port 8080, which is the standard address and port for Burp Suite's proxy listener, so all traffic routes through Burp. This allows Burp Suite to inspect, modify, and analyze every request and response. Install Burp's CA certificate in your browser. This is a critical step to avoid security warnings when intercepting HTTPS traffic. To intercept HTTPS traffic without warnings. Without the certificate, your browser will flag Burp as a potential man-in-the-middle attacker. With setup done, make sure Intercept is on. This toggle enables Burp to actively hold and display web requests. In Burp's Proxy tab, the Intercept button is your primary control for pausing and examining web traffic. Visit a test website in your browser. Any site will do, but it's best to use a site you control or have permission to test. Burp will capture the HTTP request, displaying it in the Intercept view. The request pauses in Burp, giving you a chance to examine its contents before it's sent to the server, letting you inspect raw data, the actual text of the HTTP request. Host, which specifies the domain name of the server you're connecting to. Path, indicating the specific resource being requested on the server. User agent, which identifies the browser and operating system making the request. Cookies, small pieces of data used to track user sessions and preferences. Click forward to send the request to the server as is. Drop to discard the request, preventing it from reaching the server, or edit the request before forwarding. This is where you can modify headers, parameters, and other data. Modify parameters or cookies to test different inputs and potential vulnerabilities, to test server responses and identify security flaws. Turn Intercept off to browse normally, allowing traffic to flow without interruption. While Burp logs all traffic in HTTP history, providing a detailed record of your browsing activity. This hands-on view of web requests and their corresponding responses is essential for web app analysis, allowing you to understand how applications handle data. Practice intercepting and modifying requests in your lab to solidify your understanding. Burp Suite gives you control and visibility, empowering you to dissect and manipulate web traffic. Over web communication, making it an indispensable tool for any security professional. You've met three titans, Nmap, Metasploit, and Burp Suite. Mastering these covers most tasks in a typical penetration test. Nmap maps networks, Metasploit exploits systems, and Burp Suite unlocks web apps. These tools form a complete methodology for assessing digital security. Using them teaches you how technology really works. Networking vulnerabilities protocols. This knowledge separates true professionals from those who just run scripts. The skills you build are in high demand. Every company needs defenders who think like attackers. Scanning, exploiting, and reporting are valuable real-world skills. Your journey starts in a safe lab but leads to a rewarding career. Cybersecurity is always evolving, but the fundamentals remain. Reconnaissance, scanning, gaining access, and reporting are timeless steps. By mastering these tools, you're learning a mindset and methodology for your entire career. Keep practicing, stay curious, and always hack ethically. This is just the beginning. Your future in cybersecurity starts now.